I think I totaled up once how many countries Carbolite had sent me to, and it came to 36 around the world, as far west as far east. Never actually got right round, but I got both directions. And basically I was taken on my first trip to Liège, which was strange for a young lad, you know. I'd never been abroad in my life, and I was taken off to do, funny enough, a moving wall oven. And that's where my love of the moving wall started. And from going with Tony G, my first solo trip was to Sweden, which was an experience, you know. I'd never had to change aeroplanes or things like that, you know. For me, it was just get on one aeroplane, get off at the other side, you were there. And it was a choice where I had to change 3 times to get to this place called Sandelsville in I think that's how you pronounce it, in northern Sweden. And this was north of the Arctic Circle, and it was 2 weeks before Christmas. And basically coming into the airport, it was early evening, but because of the winter time, you could see all the fjords down the bottom, and everybody was getting these big coats on. And I'm thinking, what's happening here? When we stepped off the aeroplane, which there's no terminal as such, you walked across the runway, it was about -20, -30 degrees. And I'm just shuffling along in my coat and jumping and things like that. And it was a factory that actually made ice picks. And I was picked up by the customer, and comments of, you know, how long are you going to be here? You know, it's a pretty simple job, 2 or 3 days. Yeah, that's fine. And there was snow on the ground, and he says, it's going to snow tonight, just to let you know. So if I'm a bit late in the morning picking you up, don't worry about it. And I went off to the guest house and that night, and it put about two meters down in the night. And I'm sat there with my bag waiting to go into the factory in the morning. I'm thinking, you know, English style, we're not going to see nobody. And sure enough, this guy came down the street in a great big JCB snow clearer down the main street. And it was his father, and he was behind in his Volvo car. And they cleared the path all the way down the street to the guest house. And I jumped in the car, and then he cleared all the path all the way to the factory, just tracks. And we went in, and he said, you know, it was a Saturday, and he says, okay, Keith, what time are you going to finish? I said, you know, we're sort of about tea time-ish. He says, okay. He says, don't worry about the snow. And I'm working away, and I could look out the window, and suddenly there was no window there. It had gone snow, and it's snowing and snowing and snowing, and the snow is getting deeper and deeper. And, you know, I open the door, and there's just snow. I couldn't even get out of the factory. And sure enough, at 4 o'clock, snowplow came back down, blower cutting it out, and I was picked back up again. And nice gentleman, and we went back to his house. He says, yeah, can you finish by tomorrow morning? And I'm saying to him, yeah, you know, we'll get a good run at it. I says, any particular reason? He says, if we don't get you out of this valley by tomorrow night on the way to Stockholm, he says, you'll be having Christmas dinner with us. That's all he said. And by gum, I finished. And I was sent down to Stockholm the following afternoon, and a night in Stockholm, and fly home. And that was an experience for my first trip away. After going up there, you know, I bought sort of long johns and everything like that, because You know, I suspected it could be cold, but not that cold. I was told you've got to go to Ghana, to the goldfields in Ghana. So we went from -20 to plus about 34. So big extremes.